Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, I struggled a bit in that haunted forest. Kind of a bummer, but ultimately not a big deal. The goal is simply to get to the end of the game, and the amount of gems I have with me really doesn't matter much. Oh boy, well, wait till you guys find out what those are for. Anyway, as a reminder, Babs Bunny here is trying to become a star and looking for a theater to perform in. And we're trying to chase after her so she doesn't get in trouble. So, with that in mind, oh wow, wow! My acting days are here at last. If Montana gets the theater, he'll close it. With no theater, all my acting talents will go to waste. Please stop him from buying the theater. I don't know where Shirley is, but she can help you if you can find her. Shirley's special talents will be a great help. Montana's castle is very far. If you go through the forest, Calamity, the inventor, will let you use his inventions. Ha 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 ha. That theater will be mine. As soon as I buy it, I will shut the theater down. Then I will build my own factory. I'm so wealthy that I will beat you at any cost. I'll tell you one more time. That theater is mine. I feel like he's trying to imply something. Huh, I already found Calamity. Calamity's bicycle does not look safe for a duck to ride. Hey Buster, I'm getting off. I don't feel safe either. Riding too fast might make me fall and get dirty. Like I say, Hampton's a clean freak. That's the way it goes, Buster. I'm counting on you. Okay, since that's the way it is, let me do it. Really? Will I be okay? And then we come to this. I'm just gonna hold right, make sure to collect some gems on the way, and also avoid this girl at any cost. And by that I mean, make sure you jump whenever she gets too close. So that is Elmira, and she is that pet person I was talking about, where she literally can hug her pets to death. She is, quite frankly, really scary. Oh my goodness. And it just occurred to me that I'm kind of an animal character too, so yeah, not somebody I want to meet. She is also a complete idiot, by the way. And apparently her hair is fake. Not sure if that's canon to the show or not. As for Calamity, who we saw earlier, he is of course the young counterpart to Wile E. Coyote. And like Wile E. Coyote, he is somewhat of a mute character. Typically is on a mission to capture Little Beeper, who is the young counterpart for the Roadrunner. Little Beeper, of course, being that Roadrunner that we raced against earlier. I was really hoping I would be able to defeat one of those guys. It means I'm gonna have to deal with them when I go back up. What, do you want to race? Yeah, sure. Let's hear the rules. Except no, not hear the rules. At least you can skip the text. Alright. I managed to do Little Beeper once before. I'm gonna do it again. See what we can get out of this. Thankfully, you do not have to press A and B at the same time, you just have to keep meshing them. So what do we get for our troubles? An extra hit point. There is a hit point somewhere in this level, I believe. Where is there? Actually, I'm not sure if there is, now that I think about it. Alright, Montana Mash with Buster. I like the different sprites these characters have for this minigame. Ooh, I'm getting lucky with Montana appearing. $440, $50, $60, that is my personal best now, I'm pretty sure. Not that I've kept track. What do we get for 460 points? 4 lives. Nice. It's a good thing these minigames are here, by the way. Useful to have just in case you need them for that extra hit point and other stuff. Alright, take care of you two at the very least. If there is an extra hit point, this might be it right here, but I think it's just extra health. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee. I've been waiting for you. I'm Montana's bodyguard. I caught your friend. I'm sorry, but I can't let her go. She will be my dinner tonight. Good news is, not talking about Babs. Bad news is a character who is our friend. So, we got ourselves another boss sort of here. Just keep dodging the stuff. Towards the end, go for longer jumps because he keeps seeing those faster, and that's the end of the fight. There goes my dinner. You know, I have to kind of feel sorry for cartoon predators. They can never seem to get their meals. Oh, you came to visit me. Now I'm like totally safe. That wolf has been annoying me with his bad karma. I've been thinking about how to escape and some junk. Like, we are safe now, but as a result, it looks like we won't be staying for dinner. Now, let's go inside Monty's totally awesome mansion. I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain anything about Shirley the Loon. Her personality speaks for itself. From now on, you can count on me. To my recollection, I don't know that she had these abilities in the cartoon. I mean, she did have some psychic power. To what extent, I just can't remember. Alright. Unfortunately, Monty's mansion ain't that interesting. It's basically just this hallway where Montana is trying to drive this monster truck on top of you. Did I finish talking about Calamity Coyote? Oh, something happened there with my controls and I don't know what. Yeah, Calamity Coyote, by the way, does not always go after Little Beeper. He has some other plots going on. Unfortunately for Calamity, one of those plots was being the other accidental skunk for Fifi. As long as I duck into every hole along the way, it should be all good. If you're really fast, you can pass up a couple of holes and make some faster progress, but honestly, don't want to take that chance. Should almost be there. A couple more holes away from the end, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. Ha 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 ha! So, you showed up. You are braver than I thought. You think you're going to stop me from buying the theater? Ha! I'm a rich man and you're not. Okay, I know it looks like you have an elderly face, but you are not a man, you are a boy. So understand your problem. How about if I sell it to you for 500 gems? Well, what do you think? So this is why the game challenges you to get to 500 gems, so you can buy the theater. I, of course, do not have enough money, so I'm just going to say no. Well, why don't you think my offer over? I said no. Drat. That's why I don't like poor people. If you want to keep your theater, you will have to fight me for it. You're too poor and weak to beat someone that is so rich. But, if you must, let's go. Alright, final boss. This might take a couple of attempts. Basically does 2 small hops and a big hop, and his hitbox is ridiculous. So, in regards to the whole paying 500 gems thing, by the way, if you do succeed to get to this point of the game and pay him the 500 gems, he thanks you and then proceeds to tell you about how you're so poor and weak and you have to fight him for it. In other words, there's one line of dialogue change and that's it. You don't even get rewarded for it. It is the worst reward I've ever seen. I'm gonna say yes this time, just for a little bit different dialogue. Hey, you don't have that many gems. You're worthless, you know that? If you want to keep your theater, you will have to fight me for it. You're too poor and weak to beat someone that is so rich. But if you must, let's go. And unfortunately, I have to do it with 2 hit points now. Okay, controller, I'm really gonna need you to work with me on this one. Please don't stop walking while we're under this guy. Hopefully I don't wind up showing it off, by the way, but the back of his bouncy chair can actually grab you if you're positioned in an unfortunate position. Like if you come up behind him. Okay, I feel like he was too far off screen for his hitbox to properly function there. He is definitely kind of tough. He also takes a lot of hits. 12 of them, to be specific. Let me have somebody else save the day. We'll make Plucky the hero. He seems like a character that could definitely be a hero. He would enjoy having that privilege. Not for the sake of being a hero, but for the sake of the fame. But you know what? He deserves to win every once in a while. Okay, let's have you go that way. I'm not entirely sure how long his chair malfunctions. but I can only assume that you have a limited amount of time before he starts leaping after you again. Obviously, it's only whenever his chair is malfunctioning that you can jump on him, much like how Arnold the Pitbull was only damageable whenever he was flexing. By the way, his flexing also had a time limit. Oops. That was a mistake. That kind of goes without saying, but I said it anyway. How many hits am I to? I haven't been counting. I'd say I'm at 12. So much for my plan. Arrgh. I'm so happy! Now I can continue my acting career. Huh? That's right. This time I'm taking my act on the road. Over land and over sea. Maybe even another galaxy. What? Sure, I'm going to be a big star. And that's how it ends. Well, we at least get to see a cast of characters. Most of them I've already done a decent enough job of describing them. So Buster and Dizzy, Plucky and Furball, Hampton and lovable Fifi, love-struck Fifi, I should say, Shirley the Loon, Calamity Coyote. There's gonna be somebody in here that we haven't seen yet. Interesting that Sneezer has a sprite in this credits. We've only really seen him as that big portrait character. Oh yeah, I forgot about Conquered Condor. I can't really remember anything about him. Oh, you know what? There's a character that just doesn't appear in the cast. That would be Go-Go Dodo. He appears on the Game Over screen. Basically, have you ever seen that one Looney Tunes cartoon where Porky Pig went to Wacky Land to capture a dodo? Go-Go Dodo is like the young incarnation of that character. That one-off character became an important character in this cartoon. So important that he was even featured in the opening title sequence. But yeah, that was Tiny Toon Adventures Bab's Big Break. Overall, it's definitely an enjoyable game. Not perfect. I kind of have a love, slightly disinterested relationship with this game. I've owned it, then I sold it, then I've owned it, then I sold it, and I've owned it again. Well, it must be good enough that makes me want to keep coming back to get it again. And this ending has gone on long enough that this I forgot about this. I was supposed to zoom in. Why didn't anybody tell me? I'm streaming this at Twitch and nobody said anything. Well, as long as we're here, we got these characters on this screensaver who are wanting to mess with these pencils. Yeah, we're gonna say no to that. And press start, and by the way, this game has a hard mode. You have to beat the game in order to get it, but Going into hard mode... Let's just zoom back in. Going into hard mode has you replaying the game with one less hit point. In other words, outside of the extra hit point that you can find in each level, you're going on most of this adventure unable to take more than one hit. On the bright side, we still have our stuff from when we were playing earlier, so yeah, it gives me a head start on gems if I wanted to reach the end with 500. That said, I have no intention of playing through on hard mode because there's no reward for it. The ending doesn't change or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into your ear. That is a very sharp ear.